And every Wednesday at this time on the ride home, we bring my old Columbus TV buddy turned international travel writer and certainly local as well from Three Word Press, Anietra Hamper. Welcome back. Time for another one-day getaway from Columbus.
Hi, Woody. Nice to be here again. Everybody's in getaway mode now that it's like summer vacation. So this week we're going to Lansing, West Virginia, and that's just under 4 hours from Columbus for whitewater fun, which you and I have both done there, and outdoor adventure. And the great thing is everything's very close in the area. So a couple of highlights to go and make the best of your time is the New River Gorge National Park is there. It's the nation's newest national park with stunning panoramic views of the whole region and the river. Now, it's pretty expansive. It's like 70,000 acres, and it's defined by the river, those big scenic vistas, canyons, picturesque, and lots of recreational opportunities. But the good thing is you can be as active or as passive as you want. So there's hiking for any skill level with over 100 miles of trails. You've got rock climbing, rafting, fishing, bird watching, or you can just sit on a bench on a lookout, which I have also done. Also in the area is the Thurmond Historic District that is also owned by the National Park, and it's close by. So this is cool because it's a preserved ghost town near there, and it's fun to explore. So there's lots of abandoned buildings and relics from when the coal mining and railroad industries were booming in that area in the 19th and 20th centuries. So it's great because you can just take a self-guided tour. So whatever time you have left at the beginning or end of a day, you can just kind of explore that area. That's lots of fun too. And then what I like the best in the area is the whitewater rafting. And it is one of the marquee experiences in that region where you can enjoy all kinds of rafting opportunities. It really is some of the best along the eastern part of the United States.
I know there's level 5 rapids we did back in the early 90s, Anietra.
Absolutely. I've done all 4 sections of the river too. And exactly that. You can do everything from casual floats to really aggressive class 5 whitewater rafting, and it's good. There's several outfitters there. Adventures on the Gorge is one that does a lot of stuff. They offer trips and packages and things. But, if whitewater rafting is not your thing, that's fine too. Because of the way that the area is, you can take advantage of all kinds of other pieces of the dramatic scenery with things like zip lining, ropes courses. There's even a bridge walk under the New River Gorge Bridge. I don't know if you did this, but it's like a 24-inch catwalk, and you're strapped in and you walk across suspended about 850 feet
Oh my
above the
God.
New River Gorge.
We did not do that, but my wife is a daredevil. I know she'd have done it.
Yeah, and when they have Bridge Day every year in the area, the base jumpers come from all over the world, really, to jump off that bridge and do it's controlled base jumping. I mean, these are professionals; these just aren't anybody. But that's the bridge that they do it from. But if I'm afraid of heights, I mean, I'm not terrified, but that got me a little nervous. But it was so much fun. You're strapped in and you're fine, but it's a lot of fun.
Talking to Anietra Hamper, another one-day getaway, heading to the Beckley area of West Virginia, Lansing in particular. Anietra, it's time, if you're making that trip, for your pro tips.
Yes, and I do have a few because this is an area I go to quite a bit. Not recently, but I've been there so many times that it's so much fun. It's easy from Columbus to go do this. So if you are visiting the New River Gorge National Park, keep in mind that the park is 70,000 acres, and a lot of that is wilderness. So I do recommend that your first stop be to the visitor center to chat with the rangers about where to go, what to do based on your time, your interest, and your skill level. There's 4 different visitor centers, so you can just hop on the National Park Service website and see which one is going to be closest to your location wherever you're staying. So the park is about 53 miles long. That's big. You're going to want to be informed, grab a map, and be prepared before you head out to explore. So that's important. When it comes to whitewater rafting, oh gosh, I just want everybody to love this kind of thing. And I know it's not everybody's thing, but my tip here is definitely start small and work your way up. Sometimes you get really excited. People want to be a hero. They've never done it before, and that is a recipe for disaster. The New River Gorge offers so many rafting opportunities like we talked about because we've both done that, from very calm family floats all the way up to aggressive class 5 rapids that really only experienced rafters should do. So I've done every section of the gorge. It will get your adrenaline pumping no matter what kind of trip you choose, but don't start on anything above a class 2 if you've never done it before, especially with kids. Start basic, then do the next level up the next time you go, or maybe the next day. This eases you into the experience where you learn what to do and you learn how to love it versus potentially flipping out on your first outing, because I've seen this happen happen over and over and people will never do it again. So that's really key because it's a really great experience to enjoy.
I'm going to offer you a pro tip here too on the podcast, Anietra. As a former motorcyclist, having sold mine here a couple years ago, but it is one of the greatest motorcycling states in America. People make fun of West Virginia, but I'll tell you that area, I-77, even down to I-64 in the southern part of the state, absolutely jaw-dropping beauty if you can go on two wheels.
You're absolutely right. And I think there might even be some like road-specific biking trips. Are there? Do you know? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Harley has an entire recommended route across America, and that's one of them.
That's great. That's a great tip. I'm glad you brought that up because that is true. It's beautiful scenery to do that. So those are your activities. As far as one other tip, I would say with lodging, because it is the summer months and it's great popular down there. In Lansing, West Virginia, it's a small place, so there's not a ton of lodging, and summer is very popular. But a great way to do that is to package it with other experiences if you're going to be working with an outfit that does that. Or, there's lots of cabins and hotels in the region, but the key is to look and book early for those. So those are lots of great tips to enjoy this quick trip down to Lansing from Columbus. Be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Anietra Hamper and Anietra Hamper 3 WordPress.
Thank you so much, Anietra. Another great suggestion for a one-day getaway here on 1039themaverick.com.